doll can be more than just a simple toy? Watch the story of Annabelle and Lauren's adventures. One of the most famous scary dolls in the world tells a story that blurs the line between reality and imagination. In this video, we will explore the true story of the Annabelle doll, the strange incidents that occurred around it, and why this doll is considered one of the scariest objects in the world. Can this doll really possess supernatural powers? The full story and terrifying details of the Annabelle doll. The Perron family's ordeal. Introduction. The start of a nightmare. The story of the Annabelle doll begins with the Perron family, an ordinary household in the 1970s. This family consisted of parents Roger and Carolyn Perron, along with their 5 daughters, Andrea, Nancy, Christine, Cynthia, and April. In 1970, they decided to move to an old farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island. The house, which was over 200 years old, appeared beautiful and peaceful on the surface, but had a history filled with strange and tragic events. It had previously been used as a farm, a cafe, and even a funeral home. Roger and Carolyn believed that this house would be the perfect place for their family life. However, what they didn't know was that this house was not just any ordinary home. It was a hotspot for paranormal phenomena that would soon turn their lives into a terrifying nightmare. The arrival of Annabelle. One day, Carolyn Perron, the mother of the family, decided to buy a vintage and beautiful doll for her daughters. This doll, later known as Annabelle, was a Raggedy Ann doll, an antique with red yarn hair, a white dress, and a sweet smile painted on its face. When the doll arrived at the house, the girls were thrilled and placed it in their bedroom. Initially, everything seemed normal, but soon, strange and inexplicable incidents began to unfold, disrupting the family's peace. Early incidents, the moving doll and mysterious messages. The first unusual event occurred when Andrea, one of the daughters, noticed that the Annabelle doll had moved. She had placed it on a shelf the night before, but the next morning, she found it lying on the floor. At first, she thought the doll might have fallen, but when the incident kept repeating itself, the family began to grow concerned. Then something truly terrifying happened. Small handwritten notes were discovered near the doll. These notes were early incidents, the moving doll and mysterious messages. The first unusual event occurred when Andrea, one of the daughters, noticed that the Annabelle doll had moved. She had placed it on a shelf the night before, but the next morning, she found it lying on the floor. At first, she thought the doll might have fallen, but when the incident kept repeating itself, the family began to grow concerned. Then something truly terrifying happened. Small handwritten notes were discovered near the doll. These notes were Soon, the Perron family noticed that the Annabelle doll was moving around the house in an unusual way. They would sometimes find it in different rooms, even though they had left it in a completely different place. Then, handwritten messages began to appear on the walls, written in handwriting resembling that of a human, saying, "Do not come near me." These messages soon became more sinister, with phrases like, "This place is possessed," also coming into view. These events left the family deeply unsettled, and they began to feel that a supernatural force was present in their home.